Established in 1897, the Blue Cross Award is given to animals and people who have demonstrated bravery or heroism. Digger, the World War I dog, was awarded the Blue Cross Medal on the 29th of June 2019. Digger is the first dog to be awarded the medal in Australia. He was the bravest dog. He was a Boxer Cross, served 3.5 years in one of the bloodiest World War I battles in Gallipoli and the Western Front. Injured on the front, it was because he went over the top, and that is up and out over the bunkers. And the medical report stated that he bears the marks of his wounds: a hole in the top lower jaw, 3 teeth gone, blind in the right eye, deaf in the left ear. He had to be put under chloroform to have the bullets extracted. And he also suffered other permanent injuries from gassing, but he made it back to Australia. I will now read a poem by Dr. Edmund Vance Cook, who was in the First World War. Rags. We called him Rags. He was just a cur. But twice on the Western Line, that little old bunch of faithful fur had offered his life for mine. And all that he got was bones and bread, or the leavings of soldier grub. But he'd give his heart for a pat on the head or a friendly tickle and rub. And Rags got home with the regiment, and then in the breaking away, well, whether they stole him or whether he went, I am not prepared to say. But we mustered out, some to beer and gruel, and some to sherry and shad, and I went back to Sawbones School, where I was an undergrad. One day they took us budding MDs in one of those institutes where they demonstrate every new disease by means of bisected brutes. They had one animal tacked and tied and slit like a full-dressed fish, with his vitals pumping away inside, as pleasant as one might wish. I stopped to look at him like the rest, of course, and the beast's eyes levelled mine. His short tail thumped with a feeble force, and he uttered a tender whine. It was Rags, yes, Rags, who was martyred there, who was quartered and crucified. And he whined that whine with a doggish prayer, and he licked my hand and died. And I was no better in part nor whole than the gang I was found among, and his innocent blood was on the soul which he blessed with his dying tongue. Well, I've seen men go to courageous death in the air, on sea, on land, but only a dog would spend his breath in a kiss for his murderer's hand.